Welcome back, everybody, to Bloodstock TV. I'm sitting here on a beautiful sunny Friday. I was going to say Saturday, a beautiful Friday morning with Zelli from Paleface Swiss. How are you, man?
I'm good, thank you. Thank
You're
you for
fresh
having
and
me.
ready for your
Yes.
audio onslaught on Bloodstock today.
Yeah, first ever UK festival though.
Oh, is it?
Believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say welcome to Bloodstock being the first time, but I didn't know it was a
everything
UK
first
festival.
time here. I'm
Oh,
so
fantastic.
nervous. Oh my God.
Okay, well, that leads perfectly into, I know it's a bit of a cliched question, but to be able to take to a stage like Bloodstock, as well as other festivals that I foresee in the future for you, but what does that mean for you guys? I'm sure you're striving for things like this, being able to do the summer runs and whatnot.
Yeah, especially for me and our bass player Tommy. We used to go to festivals as little boys all the time. So we absolutely love being at festivals, playing festivals, going to festivals.
Yeah.
So this is, for me, it's the best time of the year for sure. Like this replaces every vacation perfectly well. Like I hope that all my summers will be filled with festivals because I love it. It's so much fun.
It's a great way to spend your summer and see the world at the same time. So all good. Now let's just talk about your album. Like, this is just my opinion, it really helped cement you guys in, I suppose let's call it deathcore, so since then, you've just keep leveling up with everything that you're doing. It's the name of a band that we're hearing over and over again, and people are saying, oh my God, look, you're just on this trajectory heading upwards. But what's the mindset behind, I suppose, your current sound right now, and possibly stuff that you're currently writing? And can you see a kind of a descriptive, creative direction that you're going towards, if you know what I mean?
So we feel like with Curse, the album is exactly what Paleface should sound like, at least during this time period of our lives.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we wanted to do. Like we had no clue when we entered the songwriting session. We had no clue what we wanted to do or whatever. We never talked to each other in what direction we're going. We just all sat down and started writing, and it felt so natural with whatever we came up with. Everything sounded so good to us, and so this is exactly how we wanted to sound during this time. Doesn't mean we keep sounding like that. Doesn't mean we're doing exactly this for the next 50 years or whatever.
Have you started? Like, is there new music being currently?
Yes, yeah. We wrote stuff on the road because we still felt very inspired, just because we were so happy with the people liked Cursed.
Yeah.
So like, you know what? Our heads are still full of ideas. So we wrote songs on our record release tours that we did earlier this year. I love them. This is exactly what we want to sound like, and it looks like the people. That's what I love about our fans. For example, the two most streamed songs of us is the heaviest and the softest song that we have.
So it's two ends of the spectrum.
It looks like the people really love the things that we're doing because we're doing it because we like it.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like the people respect and accept the fact that we just do however we feel like, and not to please a genre or whatever. So yeah, that feels really good, and it gives us all the freedom to
just keep pushing whatever way you want to go. Yeah, awesome. With just talk about kind of lyrics at the minute. Like the lyrics are quite intense in places. So I suppose just being able to kind of turn that trauma into what this is a piece of art that people can enjoy. It's a very personal kind of bridge that some people have to cross in order to do that. And like, how does that, is there any anticipation to kind of say, I need to hold back on this? Or do you feel that it's kind of, the gloves are off, you can just absolutely let everything flow because it's going into this other kind of creative pot, so to speak?
I definitely let everything flow.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not really good in describing or talking about things.
You just do.
I need to do it straightforward and directly. Also, when I talk to my friends, when I say something, like when I want to say something, I just say it pretty direct. I'm not good in describing things as soft as possible or whatever. You know, that's just not. It feels right to me to address the things that I want to address by the way I think they are or whatever. Hope it makes sense.
No, it
and
does.
People seem to like it as well, or like feel like I'm glad, like they're glad that I'm saying things the way I say it, because they're like, yes, he said it, I can feel the same way or whatever, and don't have to
Have you had, I'm sure you have, just interactions where, you know, you've really connected with people through your lyrics and they've come up to you and kind of said,
yeah, loads of people.
I witnessed that yesterday with an artist.
Uh-huh.
Just by chance, I overheard something and I kind of felt I shouldn't listen to it. And
Uh-huh.
I sort of stepped away, but it made me think for a second of that. That's such a heavy thing to, you know, when somebody comes up to you, no matter what kind of mood you're in, you could be in just a happy, great mood and someone comes up out of nowhere with just a huge amount of an emotion release towards you. And in some ways just thanking you, saying, you know, I thought I was the only one feeling this, etc., etc. I mean, does that, I suppose my question is, do you feel in a lot of ways that the way you write and the way you're putting this into your music, that seeing that it's actually on the ground affecting people in a positive way, it's quite the dichotomy, you know?
Yeah, so far it has always been in a very, very, very positive way. So all the people that come up to us, even if they tell me really, really dark stories or whatever, the ending is always so positive and they're always really thankful and super happy about the music and about the fact that they can share their stories with me, for example. So it has always been really positive. So to me that shows, hey, even if the lyrics are pretty intense or whatever, the people love it, or they think, like, they turn it into something positive. So it's win-win for everyone.
Well,
I guess
it's mental well-being in some ways. Doesn't matter how dark, there's always somebody that can understand you. And no, that's fantastic. Just want to talk about the sort of DIY aspect of the band. And now, I mean, it's no surprise that you guys are just definitely, the momentum, as I said earlier on, is really starting to swell and you're getting bigger and bigger. Is it at the point where you have to kind of let go of some of these DIY things that you do within the band and say, right, we're just, you know, the team is getting bigger, we need to look at, you know, concentrating on the music and let the other people sort of handle this stuff? Or is there that urge to sort of like, we still have to kind of hang on because this is our band, this is our baby?
Yeah. So we're definitely doing everything still fully DIY.
Right.
It's a lot of work. Jesus. It's a lot. The team is getting bigger, but the circle still feels really small because all the people that start to work for us are people that are around us since the beginning anyways, right? So basically every person that works with me is a friend or a part of the family or whatever, and that makes it still feel really DIY. And I want to keep it like that for as long as possible. And whatever we're not able to do yet, we need to learn it and master it.
Well, it sounds like what you're doing is, I mean, it sounds like there's lovely chemistry. You're surrounded by great people,
100%,
great friends.
Yes.
And, you know, that's all you really need in life, you know what I mean? To be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
And then just, I want to know about, okay, we're fast going through the summer, we're coming into winter and then into next year. Is there anything that you can tell me that you have coming up on the cards, or any milestones?
Yes, 100%. We're playing our biggest ever headline tour in January, including, I believe, 4 UK dates.
What a way to start a new year.
Yeah, I'm super excited. We're finally able to play venue sizes where we can bring some production and stuff, and I love light shows, production, everything. I really love the visual aspect of a show. So yeah, my head is turning all the time, like, oh, I've got a new idea, I've got new things that I want to try out on stage and stuff. So I'm really looking forward. Ticket sales are looking good as well, so it seems like we even have the money to do all of that. You know what I mean? No, I'm really looking forward. That's definitely the biggest step that we're going to take. Fantastic. Is the beginning of the year. Yeah.
And then obviously you had referred to, you're constantly writing, there's new music on the go all the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Any possibility, this is my final question because I know you've got a lot to do, but any possibility of, I'm seeing a lot of bands just doing isolated singles, just kind of standalone stuff. Is that something that you think you guys would do?
I don't think so. Like, we did this a year or two ago, I believe, and so many people asked for the singles to be on a vinyl because we never pressed them on a vinyl, and that shows us that our fans, they really want to get our music on a physical copy, right? That's also the reason why we released a complete version of our album, because we wanted to put the single on a vinyl because all the fans asked for it. So we will release songs for sure, but I think at the end they will be on some sort of physical copy or whatever. You can call it singles, you can call it an EP, you can call it however you want it. But every time people want to have it on a vinyl, so that's And we love vinyls. It's a beautiful piece of furniture in my flat.
An expensive habit, but anyway.
Yeah. So, but there will be releases and stuff.
Fantastic.
And, yeah.
So listen, what I'm getting here is that there's just so many wonderful things happening for you guys, and it's so well deserved by the sound of it. I wish you the best of luck with everything going forward, and I am so stoked to finally see you after all I've read and seen and all the information I've got. So I'm going to see you today at Bloodstock.
We're trying our best.
And this is your first time at Bloodstock, your first UK festival? Yeah?
Yes,
so
that's true.
The first of many, 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 many. That's what we want.
Yes,
awesome.
Same.
Well, listen, thank you so much for taking the time out to speak to us here. Absolutely. And for anybody out there, just do the right thing and get online, check them out, and Paleface Swiss all the way.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
See you.
Appreciate it.